Good morning. We are taking a new topic, accounting equation. It is chapter 5 in our book. Now, accounting equation is a mathematical expression. Okay. Here in the video we will be discussing the meaning of accounting equation, effect of transactions on accounting equation, and how to solve the questions. Okay, use with the help of illustration. Okay. Now, accounting equation is a mathematical expression which shows that assets and liabilities of the firm are equal. Okay, we have discussed the accounting equation while learning about assets, liabilities and capital. Okay, in chapter 2. So accounting equation is based on dual aspect concept. Also we have studied that every transaction is having at least two effect. Okay, so one will be debit and another will be credit. In this chapter or video we will discuss about the effects of transactions on the accounting equation. Okay, and the accounting equation we can express is assets is equal to equity, that is total claims, or the second one you remember properly. Okay, assets is equal to liability plus capital. It can be expressed in another words, like that is liabilities is equal to asset minus capital, or capital is equal to asset minus liability. The second method of presentation we will be discussing generally while solving the questions, that is assets is equal to liability plus capital. Now, effect of transaction on accounting equation. See, now the transactions effect may be on both the sides, that is on the asset side also and on the liability side also. Okay, in that case both the sides may be increasing or both the sides may be decreasing, okay, by the same amount. Transactions from the accounting equation point of view can be divided into two categories: transactions affecting at least two items, or transactions affecting more than two items. Now let's take one illustration to understand accounting equation properly. I have taken 6 transactions. All of you read this. Started business with cash 1 lakh. Second transaction, purchase goods for rupees 20,000, so it is a cash transaction. Purchase goods from Ramesh, the name is mentioned, so we will consider it as a credit transaction. Payment made to Ramesh in full settlement, so discount is received. Purchase machinery for rupees, vendor's name is not mentioned, so it is a cash transaction. And sold goods costing rupees 4,000 for rupees 5,000, so here more than two accounts will be affected. Now see, this is the solution. Okay, first one you see asset sides, no, cash, stock and machinery, these three represents the asset side. In your copy, in between this you put a equal to sign. Okay, here I was not able to put it due to some technical problems. Okay, so cash plus stock plus machinery is equal to creditors plus capital. Okay, so the first transaction when business was started with cash rupees 1 lakh, so 1 lakh rupees will be increasing in the cash side, and the next 1 lakh will be increasing in the capital. See, both the sides of the equation are equal. Okay, creditors and capital will be same. Okay, creditors and capital represents the liability side, whereas cash, stock and machinery represents the asset side. Okay, now see the second transaction when stock was purchased, goods were purchased for cash, so cash will reduce by 20,000 and stock will increase by 20,000. There will be no effect on capital or creditors. So the new equation is 1 lakh minus 20,000. 1 lakh minus 20,000, you will get 80,000 rupees, and stock increased by 20,000 rupees. Okay, so 80 plus 20, it is 1 lakh rupees on the asset side, and on the capital side, that is liability side, no change, so capital will remain 1 lakh only. So both the sides total is 1 lakh. Then the new equation says that goods were purchased from Ramesh for 30,000 on credit, so the creditors will increase by 30,000. Creditors will increase by 30,000. Okay, creditors increase by 30,000, stock also increase by 30,000. So the new equation is cash remains unchanged at rupees 80,000. Cash remains unchanged at rupees 80,000. Goods increased to 50,000. Creditors increased to 30,000 and capital is not affected, so it will remain at 1 lakh rupees. So the new equations total you check, 80 plus 50, it is 1,30,000, and on the liability side also the total is 1,30,000. Okay, both the sides are equal. Now see, the next transaction says that Ramesh was settled by making a payment of 29,000 rupees. Ramesh account stood at 30,000. Okay, Ramesh account stood at 30,000. So we are making 29,000 in full settlement. So we will deduct 30,000 from Ramesh. So Ramesh account will be zero, nil. Now we don't have to pay anything, but we received cash discount of 1,000 rupees. It's a gain, so it will be added to the capital. And from cash we will deduct the net amount paid, that is 29,000 rupees. So check the new equation, 80,000 minus 29,000 is 51,000 rupees. Stock is unchanged, creditors you see is nil, and capital increased by 1,000 rupees. Okay, see, check, find the total of both sides. It is 1,01,000. On asset side also it is 1,01,000. On the liability side also it is 1,01,000. Then the new transaction is we purchase machinery for 30,000 rupees. So cash will purchase machinery for 30,000 rupees. Okay, this is the transaction, fifth one. And here from cash we will deduct 30,000 rupees and on the asset side a new column for machinery will be there, and it will increase by 30,000 rupees. Machinery will increase by 30,000, cash will reduce by 30,000. So the new equation is 51 minus 30, 21,000 rupees. Stock is unchanged at rupees 50,000. Machinery increased to 30,000. Now check the total. It is 21 plus 50 plus 30, 1,01,000. On the capital side also it is 1,01,000. So the accounting equation stands true in this case also. Now read the last transaction. Sold goods costing rupees 4,000 for rupees 5,000. Okay, so see the equation, sixth one. From stock we will deduct 4,000 rupees, and it is a cash sale, so 5,000 will be added to cash account. So 21 plus 5 it is 26,000 rupees. 50 minus 4 it is 46,000. Machinery is unchanged and capital will increase by 1,000, which is profit. Whenever there is profit it will be added to the capital account. Whenever there is loss it will be deducted from the capital account. Now check the total of asset side. 26 plus 46 plus 30,000, it is 1,02,000 rupees, and the capital side, liability side total is also 1,02,000. So in all the transactions the accounting equation stands true, that is assets are always equal to the total of capital plus liability.